This is what lies beneath narcissism, unveiling the 8 demonic spirits. Welcome, my fellow truth seekers, to another captivating journey as we delve deep into the complex tapestry of life's issues. In this sacred space, we strive to uncover divine insights that can guide us through the trials and tribulations we encounter. If you find value in our discussions, I invite you to join our community by subscribing and activating email notifications. Trust me, it's an all-encompassing experience you won't want to miss. You've probably met a narcissist or narcissistic behavior at some point in your life. We all know how it can create chaos in every facet of our well-being. But have you ever considered that there could be something much darker at play behind the mask of their arrogance and self-importance? Brace yourself. It's possible that demonic powers influence narcissists. See, a narcissist is someone who has unknowingly surrendered to the foul forces that fuel their sense of entitlement and grandiosity. These demonic influences lure them with false promises of confidence, power, and control. But the reality is painful. As they wrestle with deep-seated guilt, they become an easy target for the forces of evil. This leaves our minds as the primary battlefield for the narcissist's assault, and if these malevolent forces succeed in breaking through, they can wreak havoc on our relationships and upend our lives. In truth, the narcissist's vulnerability makes them the perfect prey for dark forces. Malevolent spirits have a sinister goal: to ruin the narcissist's life and damage the lives of those surrounding them. Unknown to us, the narcissist becomes a vessel for these sinister entities, allowing them access to unsuspecting individuals. Their goal? To plant doubt in your mind, force you into a self-centered state of mind that distances you from God's plan. Indeed, narcissists are devilish instruments in the hands of dark spirits, triggering a fourfold plan to 1. Sabotage your connection with God. 2. Put you on a relentless emotional roller coaster. 3. Trap you in a never-ending cycle of harmful thoughts. And 4. Convince you that fixing their behavior is your responsibility. That being said, let's get into the meat of today's session. Join me in examining the 8 common demonic spirits that influence the narcissist's mask, hidden in plain sight. We'll also uncover tactics that can help you counter their dark influence. And of course, don't forget to check out my free course on narcissism that waits for you in the description below. 1. The spirit of envy. This poisonous spirit breeds resentment, bitterness, and a gnawing sense of discontent directed at those who possess what we do not. The Bible warns against such emotions, emphasizing that coveting is a grave mistake. But the source of envy lies in Satan himself, who birthed it in his rebellion against God. The narcissist, who sees themselves as worthy of unearned gifts and bounties, harbors envy of others' success. Besides envy, many other malignant behaviors arise, ranging from rage, divisions, cruelty, and fierce competition. Envy is a beast that can quickly consume our thoughts and erode our emotions. Knowing the cunning ways of this evil spirit is a crucial step towards defending ourselves and preventing it from taking hold of our well-being. 2. The spirit of control. Have you ever been trapped, suffocated by someone who dominates every aspect of your life without consideration for your welfare? This is the hallmark of the spirit of control. Its prey never has anybody's best interest in mind but their own. They manipulate and dominate everyone around them to satisfy their whims, often leaving fellow humans feeling helpless and powerless. Narcissists tap into this game of manipulation to prey on the vulnerable, mastering the art of weaponizing others' emotions for a personal gain that's often destructive. This spirit often goes by the name of Jezebel, delving into what seems a person's own identity to make them a puppet now easily controllable. Yet don't forget, you possess the ability to evade this spirit's grasp. Relying on God's wisdom and strength, you can break free from the clutches of those who seek to overpower you, standing firm despite their efforts. 3. The spirit of pride. Have you ever come across someone with an unbearable sense of superiority that threatens to engulf everything in its wake? This is the work of the spirit of pride, the granddaddy of all things egocentric and a favorite among narcissists. They demand their own way and take every opportunity to tout their achievements, convinced of their infinite worth. Their sense of entitlement is palpable, oozing out of every pore. This quest to rise above all others creates a toxic dynamic that leaves victims feeling small and inferior. It doesn't help that they play the victim card too, leading to arrogant behavior that may have just a hint of pathos. But here's the truth: humility is what God values above everything else. Jesus told us that if we humble ourselves, we will be exalted, while those who exalt themselves will be humbled. As faithful followers, we must resist the urge to let pride take hold and seek ways to serve and care for others instead. Emulating Jesus' love and compassion is central to living a life of purpose, so don't let pride steal that from you. Trust in God's wisdom and goodness to fight against the spirit that seeks to devour you. 4. The spirit of deception. Have you ever felt like you were drowning in a sea of lies, unsure if the words coming out of someone's mouth matched what was happening? If so, you have encountered the work of the spirit of deception, also called the lying spirit. Narcissists thrive in this realm, using words like empty shells that conceal their actual thoughts and emotions. Their goal is simple: to manipulate and confuse everyone around them for their own gain, even if it means playing fast and loose with the truth. Religious bondages, false prophecy, accusations, gossip, slander, and false teachings are all products of this spirit. It leaves us feeling hopeless and trapped, questioning everything we come across. But know this, friends: narcissists are nothing more than Satan's mouthpieces on earth, spreading confusion and deceit wherever they go. As faithful believers, we must stand firmly on God's truth, resisting the lies that are thrown our way. Walking in the light needs us to stay true to the Word and not let deceivers manage our lives. So lean on God's guidance and break free from the narcissist's web of lies. Remember, honesty and transparency are keys to our well-being, and in God's grace, we can have access to both. 5. The spirit of confusion. Have you ever found yourself lost in a fog of confusion, unsure of what is happening around you and questioning everything you once believed? This is the work of the spirit of confusion, an insidious tool that the enemy wields to weaken our faith and leave us vulnerable to his attacks. Narcissists thrive in this environment, seizing the opportunity to shift the focus away from their transgressions and towards the victim's disorientation. The smokescreen that this spirit sets up can make us feel overwhelmed, doubting our beliefs and our judgment. But don't let that happen. Recognize the spirit of confusion for what it is and seek refuge in God's truth. Take time to pray and meditate on His Word, letting it guide you through the haze and towards His light. 6. The spirit of condemnation. Have you ever felt like nothing you do is ever enough, like you are always falling short and disappointing others? This is the spirit of condemnation, a favorite tool among narcissists to undermine their victims' self-esteem and shift the blame away from themselves. The spirit of condemnation is invasive, with the narcissist finding fault in every action and making their victim feel like nothing they do is right. But understand that this spirit is a lie, for you are loved and of great worth in God's eyes. Hold fast to the truth, and don't let the spirit of condemnation steal your joy and self-confidence. Believe that you are capable and valuable in all you do, and don't let the narcissist drag you down. 7. The spirit of witchcraft. Often we associate witchcraft with voodoo and black magic, but it can also take other forms, particularly when it comes to narcissism. Narcissists are skilled manipulators, driving divisions and inciting rebellion among others. This spirit of Jezebel is associated with idolatry and symbolizes the manipulative behavior that often accompanies narcissism. When you encounter manipulative and rebellious individuals, remember the thin line between narcissism and the spirit of witchcraft. Stay grounded in God's truth, resisting the temptation to compromise your principles and beliefs in the face of lies and deceit. 8. The spirit of fear. Have you ever met someone who seemed to have it all together, only to find that something isn't quite right within them? Narcissists use the spirit of fear to keep their facade shining brightly, all while fear and insecurity grip their hearts. Narcissists utilize their fear to manipulate and control others, taking advantage of their vulnerabilities. They may appear confident and sharp, while the reality is that they are just afraid individuals resorting to toxic behavior and hurtful relationships. But friends, don't let the spirit of fear overtake you. Trust in God's love and wisdom to guide you, overcoming your own doubts and insecurities. You've been given a spirit of power and love and a sound mind, not of fear, 2 Timothy 1-7. So how do we protect ourselves from the chaos and negativity that surrounds us? The Bible warns against the tribulations that would arise in the last days, with many becoming narcissistic, prideful, and cruel. Our best course of action becomes to avoid engaging in their chaotic behavior and remove ourselves from their influence. But what if these individuals have already hurt us? Give it all to God, focusing on your well-being and abandoning any responsibility to change another's character. You may ask, can I just cast them out? While it's crucial to distance ourselves from toxic individuals, it's God who will ultimately deal with their wicked spirits in due time. And if you're curious about spotting toxic people and defending yourself, check out my free course, Narcissism 101, Early Warning Indications, Escaping the Trap, and Rebuilding Your Life. The link is in the description below. Empower yourself with knowledge, stand firmly in faith, and have a lovely day.